Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a magical forest that sparkled with every color of the rainbow. This was no ordinary forest, my friends. This was an enchanted forest, a place where the extraordinary was ordinary, where the impossible was possible. Every tree, every leaf, every stone was filled with magic. It was a place of wonder and delight, where every morning greeted you with the gentle melody of birdsong, and every nightfall was a symphony of fireflies. The forest was alive, not just with the rustle of leaves and the whisper of the wind, but with laughter and chatter, for it was home to a myriad of mystical creatures. Imagine, if you will, a world where animals converse with each other like old friends, where fairies flutter about, leaving trails of stardust in their wake, and where a wise old tree stands tall and proud, its roots deep in the earth, its branches reaching out to the sky like arms wide open in a warm embrace. This was the enchanted forest, a place of harmony and peace, where every creature, big or small, had a place and a purpose. Life in the enchanted forest was a beautiful dance of unity and coexistence. The talking animals, the fairies, the wise old tree, they all lived together, each playing their part in the grand symphony of life. They respected each other, cared for each other, and above all, they cherished the magic that bound them together. In the heart of the forest, under the shade of the wise old tree, they would gather, sharing stories and songs, their voices echoing through the forest, a testament to their unity and friendship. But life, as we all know, is full of surprises. And so it was that one day, an unexpected visitor arrived in the enchanted forest. A small, curious human child wandered into the magical forest, completely unaware of the adventure that awaited. Eyes wide with wonder, they beheld a world beyond their wildest dreams, a world where the ordinary was extraordinary and the impossible possible. The forest was alive with mystery and magic, and with each step the child's curiosity grew. They saw creatures of all shapes and sizes, from the smallest firefly that could light up the darkest night, to the largest elephant, who carried the world on its back. They met a chatty squirrel, swift as the wind, and a wise old tortoise, slow but steady. Each creature was a marvel, a spectacle, a story in itself. The child was mesmerized, enchanted, and completely absorbed in the wonder of it all. But the forest held more than just magic and wonder. As the child ventured deeper into the forest, they stumbled upon the wise old tree. The wise old tree, towering above all else, greeted the child with a warm smile. This tree wasn't just any tree. It was the heart of the enchanted forest, the keeper of its secrets and the guardian of its magic. "Good day, young one," the tree said in a voice as old as time itself. Its voice was like rustling leaves, a whispering wind, and the gentle hum of life all blended into one. "You carry a great responsibility on your small shoulders." The child, a beacon of curiosity and courage, looked up to the tree, eyes wide with anticipation. "What kind of responsibility?" the child asked, not afraid but eager to learn. The tree sighed, a gentle breeze rustling its leaves. "There's an evil witch who seeks to steal the magic of our forest. She wants to use it for her own selfish desires, which would disrupt the balance of nature." The child's expression hardened. This forest was their home, their sanctuary. They wouldn't let anyone harm it. "What can I do to stop her?" the child asked, determination ringing clear in their voice. The tree smiled, a warmth emanating from its bark. "You are brave, young one, but remember, courage alone is not enough. You need wisdom, you need patience. You must not let the witch's trickery deceive you." The child nodded, taking in the tree's advice. They felt a new sense of purpose, a new drive. This was their mission now, their quest. They would protect their home, their forest. The tree, seeing the child's determination, blessed them with its magic. A soft glow enveloped the child, a warm and comforting energy seeping into their skin. It was the forest's magic, the forest's strength. With a brave heart and the blessings of the old tree, the child set off to find the witch. The journey was about to begin, a journey of courage, wisdom, and the magic of the enchanted forest. The child, armed with courage and love for the forest, finally found the witch in her dark lair. Hidden away, deep within the forest, in a place where shadows whispered and the air seemed to hold its breath, the witch stood in her cavernous lair. Her eyes, gleaming like shards of ice, glared down at the child. With a voice as cold as winter's bite, she tried to intimidate the child. her words echoing ominously around the room. "You dare to confront me?" she sneered, her voice a harsh whisper in the eerie silence. "You, a mere child, think you can challenge me?" But the child, with a heart as brave as a lion's, stood tall. Their love for the forest and its creatures was a force stronger than any fear the witch could instill. "I am here," the child declared, "to defend the forest and its creatures. They have a right to live in peace without your evil meddling." The witch laughed, a sound as grating as grinding stones. "And what can you do?" she jeered. "You're just a child." The child stood firm, their voice steady. "I may be a child, but I have love and courage on my side. You, on the other hand, have only hatred and darkness." The witch's laughter died away, replaced by a look of surprise and then anger. She raised her crooked staff, ready to strike. But the child was quicker. They chanted a powerful spell, their words echoing around the lair. The air shimmered with magic, the child's love for the forest and its creatures amplifying the spell's power. And just like that, with a burst of light, the witch was banished from the forest, her evil presence disappearing as quickly as it had come. The child had stood their ground, defending what they held dear. With a powerful spell, the child banished the witch from the forest forever. And so, the forest was safe once more, its peace restored by the bravery of a child. With the witch gone, joy and peace returned to the enchanted forest. The air was filled with jubilant chirping, happy rustling, and merry gurgling as the woodland creatures breathed a sigh of relief. The dark clouds had lifted, and the sun was once again dancing between the leaves, casting playful shadows on the forest floor. The child, our brave hero, stood in the heart of this merriment, their heart pounding with a sense of accomplishment. The forest creatures, from the tiniest ant to the mighty bear, gathered around them, their eyes gleaming with gratitude. There was an unspoken understanding, a bond formed in the crucible of shared danger, now sealed in shared victory. "Thank you," whispered the wind as it rustled through the leaves. "Thank you," echoed the brooks as they bubbled over the pebbles. "Thank you," roared the mighty bear, his voice resonating through the forest. The child, their eyes shining bright, nodded in acknowledgement, a smile playing on their lips. The celebration was a sight to behold. The fireflies lit up the night, casting a magical glow throughout the forest. The nightingale sang the sweetest songs while the peacock danced in joy. The laughter and merriment echoed through the woods, reaching every nook and cranny. The forest's magic was stronger than ever, the harmony restored. Every creature, big or small, joined in the celebration, their hearts filled with joy and relief. The child, their bravery having saved the day, was hailed as a hero. They were the heart of the celebration, the savior of the enchanted forest. As the night grew darker, the celebration grew louder. The forest was alive with joy, every creature reveling in the peace that had returned. The child, their heart full of happiness, knew they had found a home among these creatures, a family in this enchanted forest. And so the child became a legend in the enchanted forest, a story told for generations to come. From that day forward, every chirp, every rustle, every gurgle carried their tale, a tale of bravery, of victory, of harmony restored. The legend of the child who saved the enchanted forest. With a heart full of memories and a story to tell, the child bid farewell to the enchanted forest. And so the journey home began. Every step taken, every breeze felt, was a reminder of the incredible adventure they had embarked upon. The child, once lost, was now returning home, forever marked by the magic of the forest and the wisdom it had bestowed upon them. Through emerald canopies and past the whispering brooks they walked. The forest, once a mystery, was now an old friend. The child carried with them not just memories, but lessons of courage, friendship, and the magic that lay hidden in the most unlikely places. As the familiar sights of home came into view, a sense of warmth filled their heart. They were home, but they were not the same. The forest had changed them, shaped them, made them wiser. And though they returned to their world, the child always held the enchanted forest close to their heart.